The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand is living proof of that. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now. Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnel shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals would be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. Van didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged the Mansor's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Van must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. Remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. The country, she's all to pieces now, but still looking good. Folks say Mender mead's good for you. It's like an herb garden in full bloom. There's something we had to do before going after that last shard. Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. The The Ura found a way to keep the calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. Kid has to put a damper on their plans. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Break enough of those things and the calamity rocks slink back into the ground. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now. Kid's done using the calamity's power for now, but the Ura ain't finished. They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. Those rodents are just a bump in the road. Picking the whole place apart, piece by piece. By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. Kid returns their greeting tenfold. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside. Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid. Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening. Underestimated us. Had us playing go wrong. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. It's not the time to get reckless. Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him, told him everything I knew. They have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns. But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. There's nothing standing in his way no more. Way out there on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people. You had to see if everything Zulf wrote to you was true. Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose, just to see if he'd go after you. They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? Part of the rippling walls floated by, so I caught the kid's old knapsack. Once the kid gets that last shard from Zulf, it'll all be over. The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Manser Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about. Only trouble was something about the place drove the windbags crazy. They're staying well clear of that impact. Everything like that takes getting used to. Gotta point her in the right direction. Whatever gets in her way is in a world of hurt, but she ain't the Mansers conducted their most secretive research far east of the city. Cause a lot of collateral damage with her if you ain't careful. The more crowded it gets, trouble you can cause with a single shot. She's designed to be fine-tuned, just need the First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. Good thing I didn't throw away the manual. Take my word for it. Don't ever drop one of those. Not a good idea to drop that thing. experiment was a rousing success. If only the Mansers could have seen the kid playing around with her favorite toy.